Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for July 19th through the end of the month. My name is Kate, and this is the Starseed Report. We have a number of group videos that are happening, live streams every Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Time right here on this channel. If you subscribe, you'll get notified. Also, there's a new moon reading for July 14th. And then we will have a full moon reading happening on the 29th. So lots of stuff coming up, plus your August readings. But let's get through. Let's shuffle properly and get through this reading for you, Scorpio. I was going to do Capricorn, but you guys got loud in my head. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm doing Scorpio. You are the High Priestess right now. Well, yeah, you were screaming inside my head, so I believe it. That is very intuitive. Two of Swords covering or crossing you. Two of Wands coming out as the basis for this reading. Queen of Wands in your immediate past. We have the Eight of Swords as a potential. Let's move all these so they're a little more centered. I had to readjust my camera, so everything's all wonky right now. The Star in your immediate future. That's absolutely beautiful energy. Negative feelings, we have the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant in your external factors, hopes and wishes, Five of Wands, and your outcome. Beautiful Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. All right, let's walk through this Celtic cross and we will tap into your energy. We have a clarifying deck over here. We have some oracle cards. And we are going to get right into it. Okay, High Priestess, that's the energy you are currently in. You're feeling very intuitive, very just in tune with your higher self, in tune with your spirit guides, in tune with the messages that are always around you. You're hearing things, you're saying things, you're just divinely connected. The High Priestess acts from her intuition, knows exactly what's going on from a higher, broader, and deeper level. High Priestess energy, beautiful energy to be coming into this reading with. The energy around you, however, is this or that thinking. So is it this way? Is it that way? What she's not aware of is if she takes that blindfold off, she would see that there is a third option right behind her. So there is some indecision, some inability to make a decision, and that is the energy that is around you. I think your intuition is helping you with that, though. Another two card, but this is the Two of Wands as the basis of this reading. This is the start of a successful venture. The Ace of Wands is the spark of like, this sounds like a good idea. Maybe we should do this thing. And Two of Wands is like, yeah, let's do this thing. And you're feeling a little adventurous. There is the van life card down on the bottom there with the world. She's looking out the window. She's ready for her next successful venture. There's a sense of adventure to this card, but it's not like getting going yet. It's close. It's really close. But I think you're starting to plan out the next adventure. In your immediate past, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is someone who does not care what anyone else thinks. She's not afraid of doing the work. She's got the spark of inspiration in her hand. She's ready to get busy. I think, you guys have been going through some challenging energy over the past couple of months, but I think in the last reading I did for you, the energy really started to lift. And I think you got into your power. And I think that's what happened with Queen of Wands. She's very passionate. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's going to do. And I think that spark of energy is driving you into doing something new. With Two of Wands coming up in the basis, and then in your outcome, you've got the Ace of Wands. It might seem somewhat backwards to you, but to me, this is the basis of this entire reading. And the basis, what Spirit's trying to tell you with the whole reading, is that this adventure that you're going to start is going to be very, very successful. but there's some processing you need to go through in order to get to the real spark. I think you're ready for adventure and you're ready to do something that's really successful. You have the Queen of Wands like in your reading as a past energy, as something that you've recently tapped into. And then you've got the Star, which is bringing dreams into fulfillment. It is wish fulfillment. This is a wish fulfillment card. It's a card of Aquarius. She sees the star up there. She lassos it and she is bringing it down to earth. She's getting attention for the work that she's done. And this is getting your dreams fulfilled. This is really, really beautiful. This is in your immediate future. I think Spirit's trying to tell you that this is bigger than what you think. The basis of the reading is this is going to be successful, but there's another spark that's going to come as you really claim your Queen of Wands energy, tap into your intuition, see all of the various options, and then really claim that star energy. Claim your deservingness. Claim what it is that you want, the singular thing that you want. On the bottom of the deck, we had the Six of Cups. That is a card of nostalgia. It's remembering things from the past. You know, we're going through this Mercury retrograde. We're going to come out of it, I believe, on the 23rd. And I've been spending a lot of time like looking at old pictures and thinking about old times and reconnecting with people I haven't talked to in a super long time. And I think as we've been in this retrograde, we're remembering what's important to us. We're remembering what is inspiring to us. We're remembering like all the good feelings. There's a golden retriever on this card for a reason, because golden retrievers love you. And the people around you that you've known for years and years, they love you. You have connections with them. Someone once told me that we might not have much in common now, but we have our history, and no one can take that away. History with other people is a connection. It's a connection that you can always return to. You know, those friends that you haven't talked to in 5 years, but then you talk to them again, and it's like you just pick up where you left off. That's this kind of card. I think this is bringing you back to your center. I think your last reading was a lot about your confidence. And I think the people around you who love you are boosting your confidence, which is bringing you into this Queen of Wands energy of like, you know what? I do got it going on. Then you're now into your intuition, and Spirit's like whispering in your ear, or maybe even screaming in your ear. You know, you do have it going on. And we have been just waiting for you to really claim that. Your potentials card is the Eight of Swords, which is self-imposed restriction. This is not what's happening to you, but it's a potential that's hanging around. We want to let go of this, and we don't want to go into any more of this. You've already had enough restriction, and it's time for your next adventure. This energy is something that you could slide back into with negative energy around you, but I don't really see that happening. It is hanging around, though. Spirit's asking you to really, really drop this. Drop the restriction. It's not who you really are. Look at her when we turn the card upside down. We see her. She's fine. Everything that is a restriction is in her own mind. It's the way she's thinking about herself and thinking about her environment. That is what is causing the restriction. She's fine, though. And you're fine. And with this energy that you're floating into now, I think you're starting to see that. I think you're starting to see that you have had restrictions around you, but your thinking about it wasn't helping. I know, I'm a Virgo rising, so I live with that all of the time. I have a really strong Mercury. My mind is my greatest asset and my greatest liability. So we just need to watch out for negative thinking, negative speaking, negative words. We just need to eradicate those and be as delusional as you want, because you have some amazing support around you, and Spirit's trying to tell you that the journey you're starting now is going to be immensely successful with that Two of Wands as the basis. In your negative feelings, you have the Seven of Cups. This is a card of being spoiled for choice, of having too many choices and not knowing exactly which one is the right one. You're in the initial stages of starting something new. And I think that is, my camera is just not wanting to focus at all. I think when we are in the initial stages, there's this feeling of, am I making the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? And this is in your negative feelings. The choice is in your negative feelings. And I think what Spirit is trying to say here is that your negative feelings are fears. Fears that you are going to make the wrong choice. Fears that you're not going to do the right thing. And I think maybe the fear is externally imposed. I think these two cards are the warning of this reading is don't limit yourself. You are spoiled for choice. You have many, many different options that you can go down, but you have to choose the one that's right for you. Don't limit how you think about yourself, or you could make the wrong choice. Tap into your intuition, tap into the support of the people who have known you for years and years, and claim your star energy. There are people around you who want to support you because in your external factors, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant does things by the book. He does things the old way. This is the way we've done things for centuries, but he is also someone who gives a blessing. The fact that this is in your external environment is telling me that your external environment has blessings available to you, or that you could be blessing other people in your environment. But I think it might be both. I think as you claim your spiritual power with that high priestess energy that you are currently soaking in, you tap into who you really are. And Scorpio, you guys are so powerful. You have no idea how powerful you are. You are ruled by, in the modern world, Pluto, and in the old world, Mars. You have so much energy, so much power. Your task, however, is the choice. Your task is the sort of 8 of Wands energy, where all of the wands are pointed in one direction. When you do that with your energy, you make magic happen. So I think you are a blessing to everyone around you, as well as being blessed by the people who are around you right now. You have so much support. You have spiritual support. You have the people of your history support. You have people in your external environment who are here to support you on this journey of really claiming your star power. In your hopes and wishes, you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is chaos and competition. Now, with all of the other positive energy that I see on the table for you, you might be ready for a competition. You might be looking at starting a business and looking at what the competition is doing and saying, you know what? I think I could do better. Your hopes and wishes are to get all of those wands pointed in the same direction to defeat the enemy, to defeat, well, not the enemy, but the competition, to defeat the people on the other side, to achieve. Your hope is to go into this situation and to own it. It can be chaos. If chaos feels a little more like you've been soaking in a lot of chaos, then your hopes and wishes is to solve the chaos and to have some organization and have some direction. You'll have to take it as it resonates. I see it either way here. With the Star card, that is overcoming. This comes right after Tower moments, the Star card. This is a sign that you are having fortune after difficulty. You are healing after Tower moments. You have so much good energy. Queen of Wands and the Star and the High Priestess. These are great cards too. You have so much power right now. It's potential. It's like you're like a wind-up toy, and you've wound up the energy, and you're just ready to push the button. And I think the button gets pushed because your outcome card is the Ace of Wands, the spark of a new idea. This is a spark that we have to fuel, however. It is like the spark in a fire, and it's just getting started. So you have to add the kindling. You have to make sure it has enough oxygen. You have to bring all of the elements to make this spark grow. This is the start of a new journey. And with the 2 of Wands here, it's the start of a very successful journey. The only thing that I could see that could stop you is your fears about making the right choice or any kind of limiting thinking that you might have. But these are not in really prominent positions. If either one of these was here in the future position, I would say, okay, we really need to watch out for this. But this is just a potential to slide into negative thinking. And then you have negative feelings about making a choice, but you're going to use your intuition and the support of the people that you have around you to make the right choice. You're going to be just fine. You have spiritual support, you have friend support, you have family support, you have so much support here. You're going to make the right choice because our outcome card is the Ace of Wands, a singular spark. This is not this. If Seven of Cups was out here in the outcome, I'd say, oh, we're gonna have a lot of options, and the challenge will be to decide. You already know that the challenge is to decide. You are going to decide, and I think with the Five of Wands and your hopes and wishes, you're going to decide based on what's going to have the most energy that gets things organized towards some kind of battle, some kind of competition. I would look at what the competition is doing if you are starting a business, because I think there might be some information there for you. Because your external environment, having the Hierophant there's wisdom in the external environment for you, wisdom and support, knowledge, and spiritual blessings. The fact that you have High Priestess and the Hierophant on the table at the same time is just, there's spiritual blessings, spiritual knowledge, spiritual support that's going to help you start this new thing and start it off on the right foot. Everything here speaks to passionate, exciting, almost like relief that you are going to have a successful journey. I sense relief here. Like you're relieved. But again, we've got that, I haven't really talked much about that Two of Swords except at the beginning. This is the choice, right? And you're thinking it's this or that, but the choice might have a third option. There's something else, but I think you'll find it because there's so much blessing around you. But right now you're just like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? I don't want to make a choice. I'm scared I'm not going to make the right choice. Can I really do this? Thinking about the past and maybe not having enough nostalgia about the past and thinking about mistakes of the past and having that stop you and send you into Eight of Swords. This is an entirely new journey. All right, let's get some clarifiers. I'm just going to pull general ones because I feel like this reading is super clear. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is someone who attracts in a very fertile energy. It's almost like Empress energy, but it's about money. It's not necessarily about love. This is about your stuff. This is about attracting in abundance. And I'm going to put that right next to the Star because I feel like that feminine energy of attracting in what you want with the Star and your wishes being fulfilled, I feel like that's where that goes. But I mean, what other pentacles do we have? This is all about feelings. It's about your thinking with the swords, and it's about your intuition and your passion and good feelings from the past. But I think all of that, when you leverage that, it will lead to Pentacles as the side effect of you getting in alignment with your higher self and alignment with what really drives you, your purpose on the planet, what gives you passion. And we're getting Six of Pentacles. We'll put that here too. Six of Pentacles is all about a balancing of financial karma. It is a financial gift for the work that you've done, for the passion you exhibit, for the inspiration and service to humanity. Look at that card. One person is getting the money, the other person is not. The person who's getting the money is the person who offered services, who did the thing. So it's a gift of money, but it's also balanced money. It's a gift of money for the right person. And I feel like that's you with the Queen of Pentacles coming in. I feel like you are the one receiving the gift of money. And it could be the gift of money that helps you, fund a business. Either way, it's going to be successful. And we're getting the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of boundaries, of protecting your pentacles. The warning of this card, however, is you're protecting 4 pentacles, but there are 10 pentacles out there for the choosing. And if you are being overprotective of the 4 pentacles, you're going to miss out on getting the 10. So we want to be sure that we make proper investments in our money, that we guard our money, we make, good financial decisions. And yeah, just don't be miserly. If something that you could spend $50 on will help you make $200, that's a good investment. You pay the $50 to make the $200 because that's 4x your money, right? And if you're paying $50 and it makes you $2,000, then it's a no-brainer. So we need to make investment where we need to make investment, but we also need to guard our money and guard our boundaries when that is necessary to do. All right, let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle would like to say to Scorpio today. And we are getting orphaned. I feel like this is something from the past, and that might tie into the Eight of Swords energy of just not feeling connected to community. But I see that as past energy. That would be the thing that would drive you into negative thinking, but I see support everywhere else. There's nowhere else that I don't see support except in the potentials, and this is just your own thinking. So just feeling like you're alone in this, you are not alone in this. You have a community of people around you who are supportive of you, and spiritual community around you, both in physicality as well as in the afterlife or the other side, however you view things. There are people around you supporting you. I see it everywhere. High Priestess, Hierophant, Six of Cups, Queen of Wands. These are all really supportive energies. So I would just say, if you are feeling alone in this, it is up to you to reach out to someone and say, hey, you know what? I'm trying to do this thing and I'm really alone and I'm trying to make this decision and it's just, I'm not quite sure. What do you think? And don't just take one person's word for it. Get multiple advisors telling you what they think, and then also be very, very aware of their patterns and their filters and make sure it's right for you. With the High Priestess, you'll know. And we're getting exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts, it's you giving as well as someone giving to you. This is very much the Six of Pentacles kind of energy of exchanging of gifts, being of service to the world and getting paid for it. That's what I see for you and why that's coming out. Really, really positive, great energy. All right, let's pull a few tea leaf cards for Scorpio. We have Fan, Romance, Celebration, Party. Well, that's all really positive energy, and that exchanging gifts card really feels celebratory in a lot of ways. And we have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Definitely Six of Cups energy there. And I have to pull them out from the middle because there's no shuffling around cards. I don't know. I can't even shuffle normal cards. We have we have Fly, as I'm coughing. A period of ill health or depression. I'm going to put that with the Eight of Swords. That's all just potential energy. That is not energy that I see in the flow of what you're creating. You can spin this up, though. All it takes is entertaining one negative thought, feeling the emotions around it, and it just starts to spiral in until it gets into your body, and that's how we get sick. Stress. Chair, filled. Someone new is entering your life. Beautiful. We'll put that next to the Romance card. I don't see this as a romance kind of reading, but you know you better than I do. And so if you feel like there's someone coming in, there certainly could be. All right, we're going to pull a message from the universe card, and then I'm going to let you go, Scorpio. But if this reading has been helpful for you, please give it a like, share it with anyone you think it might be helpful to. Subscribe to the channel. Got lots more content coming for you, as well as some evergreen content and some more esoteric types of things. Try not to dwell in the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now. Enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. Well, we've got the Six of Cups with all of our good nostalgic memories, and we don't want to dwell on the past in a negative way. I'm going to put that one as a warning with the Eight of Swords. That was just the potential. How many times have I said that? You don't have to take that. Just realize that if you start spinning, that you can really create some limitations for yourself, and the universe is trying to give you a magical new journey. Scorpio, this is your reading for the end of July. I hope it was helpful to you. We will see you in the next reading. Thanks so much for being here.